Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to let you know some of the products that we used the most when my son was a newborn. There's just so many products out there. It can be a little bit overwhelming if you're planning what you need to get if you're expecting a newborn in your house. In today's video, I'm going to let you know some of the products that I absolutely could not have lived without. So if you're interested, keep on watching. My son is sleeping just beside me and I'm probably going to super regret recording this video in just a moment because I can hear him stirring. The first product that I'm going to mention is a product that at first I thought was a little bit frivolous. It ended up being a product that I was so happy that I received at my baby shower. It was one of my #1 most used products. It was something that I used even the day after we got home from the hospital, and that is the Boppy Newborn Lounger. The Boppy Newborn Lounger comes in a bunch of different colors, and I was sort of debating between this product or a typical nursing pillow, and I knew from experience that I didn't really end up using the nursing pillow with my firstborn son. I ended up keeping the Boppy Newborn Lounger on my registry, and I'm so happy that we received it because I used it so much. It's about $50 or so, and I definitely feel like we got our money's worth because my son used it so much in the first 3 months. I ended up getting one with the elephant prints, and it's so cute. My son is a pretty big baby, so he ended up outgrowing it in about 3 months or so, but I feel like if your baby's a little bit smaller, you could use this for even 4 or 5 months. I know it's a super naughty thing to do, but we ended up keeping this lounger in his crib because he was so used to sleeping on it in other places of the house. He ended up sleeping a lot better in his crib with this newborn lounger in it. I ended up putting him on it beside his brother or beside his dad, and it was an absolute godsend. The next product I'm going to mention is such a no-brainer, and I have no idea why I didn't buy more of these with my firstborn son. That product is zippered onesies. What in God's name was I doing buying onesies with buttons on it? I have no clue. This is essential. I will never again buy sleepers without zippers ever again. That is an oath. In the middle of the night, if you're changing your baby's diaper, why would you want to button and unbutton 10 clasps? I actually don't understand why they make these sleepers without buttons anymore. I don't get it. My son just lifted his head up and is staring at me while I record. Hi! Hello! Not only does it make your life easier to dress and undress your baby, but it makes laundry folding easier. I actually prefer the ones that have 2 zippers. So it zips from the bottom up, so you don't have to undress your baby all the way. You can just unzip the legs, change the diaper, and zip it right back up. It's amazing. The next product I'm going to mention is the Skip Hop bathtub. We ended up getting the full set with the rinsing cup and the spout cover, the elbow saver, and the knee saver as well. And we absolutely love this set. It makes bath time so easy. I use every piece of this kit except for the spout cover. For whatever reason, it doesn't fit my bathtub spout, so I really like this tub. It's sleek and it's easy to store. It even has this hook so you can hang it up on your shower curtain rod, which is really nice. This bathtub also has different stages, so when we first brought my son Zayne home, we ended up using the stage 1 setup, which is basically like a bath sling, but now that he's sitting up a little bit, we have it on stage 2. When we were shopping around for different bathtub solutions, I was debating between this tub and the Angel Care bath mesh thing. I'm really happy I ended up going with this one because it has different stages as your baby grows, whereas the Angel Care is just mainly for newborns, so he would have outgrown it in like 2 or 3 months, definitely. The Skip Hop tub is suitable for a lot longer than that, so it's a really great buy if you're looking for a bathtub. As a bonus, the design is really cute. It has this whale design on all of the products, so it's extra cute. The next product that I'm going to mention are these muslin face cloths, and I mentioned these in a couple of my other videos, but they're an absolute godsend, especially when you're breastfeeding. Even if you're looking for just a really plush washcloth for your baby, these are great because they have a couple of layers and they're really thick and soft for your baby. Because I have a really strong letdown when I'm breastfeeding and my son is a messy drinker, these have helped me so much. And I find that receiving cloths are really big and bulky, so these are the perfect size to bring around with you as well. If you're shopping around for receiving cloths or breastfeeding accessories, these cloths are definitely the way to go. The next products I'm going to mention are for breastfeeding, and these products help me so much. I mentioned in my other video about the struggles I was having with breastfeeding, and I could not have done it without these 2 products. If you're shopping and getting ready for that postpartum period and breastfeeding, you definitely need to invest in a Medela breast pump. I know it feels like the Medela breast pumps are quite expensive, but if you're planning to have more than 1 baby, you'll definitely get your money's worth. I bought this breast pump 8 years ago and it is still going strong. Now they have a different model of the Medela Freestyle pump, but this is the exact same thing, just the older model. The quality of the pump definitely justifies the price. It helped me to increase my breast milk supply, and overall, if you're breastfeeding, it's a really great tool to have with you. If you're on the fence about what breast pump to get, or even if you should get one, if you're planning to breastfeed, I definitely recommend that you do. This product is an essential in my house. I could not have breastfed without it. Another pump that's helped me a lot and is really great to have is this Nature Source pump. It's great when you're feeding just to catch whatever milk is falling on the other side. Like I mentioned, I have a really strong letdown, so I could easily get a bottle out of this without even having to work or try at all. These two breastfeeding accessories helped me huge in the beginning. The next product I'm going to talk about is sort of a complement to the breast pump I was just talking about, and that is the Comotomo bottles. At first I was planning to take the budget approach to bottles and get the Philips Avent bottles, but I'm happy that I ended up splurging for these bottles because they're the only thing that my son will actually take. Like I mentioned in my breastfeeding video, I would actually pump and put the milk in these Comotomo bottles. Because I had cracked and bleeding nipples, I would pump and put the milk into these bottles, and that helped me huge, so I was able to heal and recover and continue breastfeeding. These bottles are super easy to wash, and you don't need any special bottle cleaners, which makes them great. These bottles come in 2 different colors. I got the green ones, but they also sell them in pink. The next product that was an essential in my house is sort of a weird product, and it's a product that I never would have imagined I would have put on a list like this. That product is the Hydrosense Nasal Aspirator. Nasal aspirator is a fancy way to say snot sucker. I received this set from my baby shower, and I'm so happy that I did. He could have these really thick and hard boogers in his nose, and this kit actually comes with saline, so you can just drop a couple of drops inside of his nose to soften up the booger. You put this part in his nose, and then you put this part in your mouth, and you go ahead and you suck, and it sucks all of the boogers out of his nose. The saline helps to break it down, so you can easily just suck the snot right out of there. It is so gross, but it's a really useful product to have. There were times where my son would get so stuffy that he couldn't even drink or sleep properly, so if I didn't have this with me, it would have been so much more difficult. This next product helped my baby sleep so much, and that product is the Halo Sleep Sack. So this is the one we have. It says on it, back is best, which is really great. On this swaddle, it's really great because it has a 2-way zipper, so you don't have to take the whole thing off of your baby when they're sleeping. But I will warn you that this sleep sack, the Velcro is a little bit alarming. If you're changing your baby in the middle of the night, the Velcro may wake them up, just as a disclaimer. We would wrap up my son like a little burrito, and it helped him sleep so much. I love the swaddle mechanism of this sleep sack, and you can swaddle them with their arms out or their arms in, depending on what they prefer. The size that we got for my son was the newborn size, but I actually purchased it in a small and a medium because my son has grown, and it's just such an essential in our house. The next product I'm going to mention that was an essential for us is a baby carrier. We had our baby in the middle of the lockdown for COVID. Because we had our son in quarantine, we didn't really go out a lot, but I still use my baby carrier so much. It's nice to have, even if you're trying to do some work around the house or you just need to have your arms free. This baby carrier is great. This is another product that I bought for my firstborn son, which was 8 years ago, and it's a product that I continue to use to this day. We actually even lent it to a couple of different families, and they got good use of it as well. So if you're going to invest in a baby carrier and you're planning to have more than one child, I definitely recommend the Baby Bjorn carriers. They're great. The one we have is their classic carrier, but now they have a bunch of different models. You can browse through and see which one works for you guys, but I definitely recommend the Baby Bjorn carrier. In my strawberry picking video on my channel, you can see my mother-in-law was actually wearing my son in that carrier. You can't necessarily bring your stroller everywhere. It's nice to have a product where you can just strap your baby in and walk around. The next product I'm going to mention is something that I never thought I would say is an essential, and that product is my diaper pail. As you can see, it's right here behind me. The one we have is the Ubby diaper pail, and in the past I've owned the Diaper Genie one, and I can just say it is worth spending the extra money on the Ubby diaper pail. We've had the Diaper Genie one with the reusable blue bags, and it is disgusting. That diaper pail holds on to every single smell, and I can close my eyes and literally smell that horrendous smell. It is so gross. Now that I've owned this Ubby diaper pail for quite a few months, I can genuinely say it is worth the money. First of all, you don't have to buy those blue reusable bags. You can use whatever garbage bag you have laying around, which is great because you can save a ton of money that way. Garbage bags are something that you always have to have in the house anyway, so it's not like you have to go and buy something separate. Because this diaper pail is made of steel, it doesn't hold on to any smells at all, which is amazing. If I had the Diaper Genie diaper pail, I would not be recording a video this close to it because that thing is smelly. Another thing I like about this diaper pail is it actually locks. I know it's not something that we have to use right now because my son is so small, but when he starts walking around and moving around, we're definitely going to take advantage of the locking feature of this diaper pail so that he can't open up the lid. Another added bonus for this diaper pail is that the design is very cute. It's not an eyesore in your room. It actually looks quite nice. If you're on the fence, you're not sure what diaper pail to get, I definitely recommend splurging and getting the Ubby diaper pail. It'll be so worth your money. So that's it. That's all of my newborn essentials. I've linked in the description all of the products that I've mentioned in this video today. If you're expecting, I recommend adding these products to your baby registry. These are all products that I would gladly stand behind, and if I see them on a baby registry for some of my friends, I would definitely purchase them. I'm curious to know if you're expecting or if you have used any of these products with your newborn, so let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!